Welcome to Higher Self Realities. This is Reverend Bilson, and it's a pleasure to be with you once again. Today, I'm going to start a new teaching series with you that is about psychic attack. And in today's video, I'm going to discuss with you 10 signs of potential psychic attack. Before we go into the 10 signs, I want to share with you briefly what psychic attack means. Okay, psychic attack is a phrase that you are likely to come across many times if you get familiar with the spiritual community. Basically, psychic attack is any projection of negative energy toward you. Okay, energy can be positive, it can be negative, it can be high vibration, it can be low vibration, it can put you down, it can uplift you. But psychic attack is about negative energy that is projected your way. It can be done intentionally or unintentionally. It can be done by a professional, such as maybe a spellcaster, a spiritualist, or an occultist, or it can be done by a regular person. So basically, this is what psychic attack means. Now, let's quickly get into the 10 signs of potential psychic attacks. Signs that when you start noticing, you may be able to realize that you could be under psychic attack. In other words, negative energy could be projected against you during the period that you are observing those signs. So let us quickly look at those 10 signs. Now, when we look at those 10 signs, we are going to look at confusion as the number one, okay, or mental fog. Confusion or mental fog. This is when you just notice that you can't think clearly. Everything seems blurry in your mind and you can't seem to explain it. It's not that you are sick or you are ill or you have an underlying precondition, health condition. It just happens, and no matter what you do, it seems like you are off mentally and you seem to be confused, and you have this kind of fog that never seems to go away. Once you start noticing things like that, watch out. Now, if you look at the things that I've listed here, they can all be the signs or the symptoms of many other conditions, including medical conditions. But here we are talking strictly about spiritual matters. When you notice that about 2 or 3 or more of these signs are happening in your life, pay attention. So the purpose of this video is to help you to become aware of yourself, because a lot of people lack self-awareness, and when things start happening, they don't notice the initial signs until things develop and get worse. That's when they begin to feel that something is really wrong in their life and they seek answers. But by that point, it might be too difficult to get to the bottom of all their issues. It will not be impossible, but it will take a lot of work. So I really hope that you pay attention to these signs. Second is when you start experiencing this situation where you seem to be missing an object, okay, or you seem to be dropping objects for no reason. Again, not because you are ill, you feel you are under a certain medical condition. You just seem to be dropping objects. You go to the grocery, and on your way out, your grocery bag just falls to the ground and everything is spilled. Or you are holding a glass of water and for some reason, within a second or two, you drop it. This might sound harmless and innocuous. After all, it happens to us regularly. So what's the big deal? The point is that these signs are initial signs. So you are likely to ignore these signs. Most people actually ignore them as being part of life. But usually the things that we think are part of life are the things that really bring us headache and bring a lot of confusion into our lives. So as spiritual people, we need to be wise and smart and be able to detect a shift in our energy. Okay, so these signs will help you to be able to detect a shift in your energy. When you start realizing these things happening to you, it's a sign that your energy field is possibly out of balance, and so things are falling apart gradually. Again, these are initial signs. You might make nothing of it until things become a little too late. The third point is minor accidents. Okay, minor accidents like stumbling. You stumble, you take a fall. It's not a big deal. You are not injured. No one is hurt, but they are minor accidents. And by the way, from a spiritual perspective, there is no such thing as accidents. So there are no accidents. There are only incidents. Everything works according to mathematics. Things don't just happen because they happened. Everything happens by design. Everything follows a norm. So whatever we call accident was going to happen, provided a set of factors were met. The fourth point I want to share with you is headache from nowhere. Again, this could be a medical condition or whatever. And so you might easily dismiss it as having nothing to do with your spiritual, energetic well-being. But from nowhere, you experience a headache and you can't understand. Okay, so you reach for over-the-counter medicine to deal with the headache. But watch out, a lot of things that we think are ordinary things are actually signs of a deeper energetic or spiritual event that has either happened or is about to happen. Number 5 is incoherent speech. Again, out of the blue, from nowhere, you seem to realize that your speech is off. Your ability to think clearly is a little hampered, and it's not again because you are sick of anything. You can't think of anything, but for some reason you are experiencing moments of incoherence in your speech. This might last for just about a day, and you might ignore it because after all it's harmless on the surface. Spiritually, all these things could be signs to you that you could be under attack. Now, the 6th point is feeling vulnerable. Okay, feeling vulnerable. This happens when all of a sudden you start feeling like you are under attack, or you are vulnerable to attack from different people or from different sources, and for no reason. Okay, so it's a feeling of vulnerability that has no basis in rationality. It seems unreasonable, but you feel like you are exposed for no reason. You feel exposed. You feel like some demons are watching you. You feel like enemies are all around you and watching you. You feel that sense that you are under a watchful evil eye, or you are about to be attacked for no reason, really, but you feel it. Again, this could be a sign that you are under psychic attack. Number 7 is fatigue or weakness. Okay, fatigue or weakness. Again, normally it happens out of the blue. You wake up, you eat fine, your nutrition is fine, your sleep is fine, you exercise regularly, you're going about your normal duties. Nothing bad has really happened, and yet you can't explain why you feel this sense of weakness, as if you have the weight of the whole world on your shoulders, and you feel like something is weighing on you and it's making you tired. You feel drained. Your energy seems to be depleted at a rate that you can't understand. Again, this normally is one of the signs of being under a psychic attack. Number 9 is about nightmares, where maybe for twice or 3 times in a week, you have these dreams that are very terrifying, and you wake up feeling very tired and sometimes even afraid. And they are very strange dreams, but in all these dreams you seem to be under attack of some sort, and you wake up feeling like your energy is really drained, and sometimes you are even terrified of going to bed because you're almost certain that you're going to have a nightmare. When you notice these things, especially out of the blue, okay, which has no explanation medical, but it just happens, and you notice that it's been happening for a week, for 2 weeks, for 3 weeks, it's time to pay attention. And then finally, number 10 is sudden illness. Illness that you just can't explain. It just happened. You were one moment, everything was fine, you were well, you were strong and fit, and all of a sudden you seem off. And then within an hour, it seems to be getting worse. And then you just get ill. Maybe you get bedridden for a few days and you can't really explain even why this happened. And again, this could be a medical issue, but in the spiritual community, you don't just ignore things, because everything is energy, and energy within and around us has a way of communicating to us. When you see these signs, one sign might not be enough to conclude that you are under psychic attack, but you know what? Better safe than sorry, and prevention is better than cure. The idea is to make you wiser and smarter, make us more self-aware. When you see these signs, especially if you notice two or more of these signs happening within a short period of time, become aware that it is likely you are under psychic attack. And when psychic attack is not treated, if it's not met with the right counterbalance, what happens is that eventually it's going to drag out and turn into a more entrenched, a more entrenched and chronic template. Let me put it that way, which now forms part of your energy field and begins to lead to even darker consequences. In the next videos that I'll be sharing as part of this teaching series, we'll go into specific ways to address psychic attacks. But today, I hope this has made sense and has given you something to work with. When you notice that any two or more of these signs are happening in your life and you can't seem to really connect it to anything in life, become aware that it is possible that psychic attack is coming your way. Negative energy is being projected to you, maybe unintentionally or perhaps intentionally. You can pick psychic energy. You can pick psychic attack or negative energy even from being in contact with individuals or groups, when you are in the bus or using public transport, when you are in the middle of a crowd, when you are at the theater, wherever there are people, you could unintentionally even pick energy that is not yours, negative energy and emotions from other people. And when other people's energies that are not yours become part of your energy field, it can lead to the signs of psychic attack. I hope this teaching, however brief, has been beneficial to you, and I hope it will help you to clarify certain things that might be happening in your own life and be able to take appropriate spiritual measures to ensure that your energy field is balanced, that spiritually you are fortified and you feel sound, safe, and whole. I look forward to the subsequent videos where we'll be going deeper into this topic. But for now, thank you all for tuning in. And if you have not subscribed already, by all means, hit the subscribe button so that you can get a notification as soon as a video like this is posted. And also be sure to interact with this video. Let us know your thoughts. What do you think? Is there anything you wish we could improve? What about the content? Let us know how you feel, and be sure to click the like button also and share this message around to as many people as you can. Until next time, this is Reverend Bilson saying goodbye.